施錠をしたとはいえ、こんな古い木の扉なんて簡単に破られるだろうな。
You're going to be my own little doll.
Hey everybody, I'm CatFakeCaz, and today we're gonna be debuting Doll Maker Pearlhorizon. I know I already hyped her up in an earlier video, but I've been working really hard. I grinded out her entire specialty change last weekend. That's right, she is plus 30. I did not skimp out at all. I farmed out the entire skill tree. Okay, catalysts, I got that. She's almost fully reforged. I have 220 speed to move after my fire Tenebria, 217 effectiveness, and I made her tanky as heck. I put on the highest effectiveness gear that I could on her. I finished skilling her up. She's got an 80% chance to proc hypnosis, and there's one thing that I noticed on this skill is that the skill tree says you have a 20% chance to inflict 2-turn sleep. That proc is actually separate from hypnosis. Now, I ended up giving her Etika Scepter, and that's because I wanted the synergy between her skill 2 and skill 3. So when she uses her skill 3, she actually has a chance to reduce her skill 2 cooldown, and when she uses her skill 2, she gains combat readiness in order to use her skill 3. So I thought if I could loop back and forth in between the skill 2 and skill 3, she could just pop off. Obviously, if it doesn't work out, we can just toss an Abyssal Crown on there, but since it's the Pearlhorizon debut, we're gonna get a little bit daring. Use an artifact that we're not using on anybody else, so it should be fine. I plus 21 it, so I have the highest possible chance. And yes, I know that you can see us level 70 gear on here, but that's because it has 30% effectiveness. I have a lot of effectiveness on her. Because I needed to make her slower, I was just able to stack tons of effectiveness everywhere. The only piece that doesn't have any, I mean, this rolled bad, but the only piece that doesn't have any is this, and you know, that's because it has 15 speed, and I needed to get to a certain level of speed. But anyway, I'll see you in the first match. Actually, 270 speed, that's crazy. Here versus
I'll accept your duel. I'm sure fortune will be on our side today as well. You want to try me?
Okay, picks Crow here. So this is the true testament of a crowd control character. Can she
Does not submit to
control normal units, dude? Okay, so we're gonna pick our Pearlhorizon SC here, right?
Will you play with me?
And we're gonna draft in Mui.
Why don't you show me a trick?
And the nice thing about Pearlhorizon is it does give us a green option in terms of control, right? Before, we always had the problem that our Tenebria was red, so I had to rely on Abyssal Crowns in order to get through. But here we are gonna have a little bit of a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and ban out the Arbiter Vildred, as I see it's the only ban here. And he bans out my... Ooh, he bans my Mui, actually. This guy's gonna get Pearlhorizons. He's never seen it before. Unless his Dizzy is fast. Oh my gosh, it's fast. I need to resist.
I didn't want to have to do this, but it seems I have no choice. Are you here to capture
He
me?
does miss on me. I can go for the skill 2 strip here because all the rest of my team is going to push up, and hopefully I am able to strip off the Ruel. I do land the strip on the Ruel, and I can go for the skill 2 here.
How about you take a nap?
And boom, look at all those sleeps. Look at it, two turn sleeps. Look at that. Hey, that's beautiful right there. Nah, I'm a green unit. I'm a green unit. Look at that. And I stun him up. Okay, very nice, very nice. I can continue to plow into her here. And I think I'm going to test her upper limit and go for the Crow. I want to go for it, dude. So I'm going to S3 into this Crow.
You're going to be...
And we'll see how much damage it does. Because he is asleep. Boom! Look at that! 8.9k damage, and we land the defense break on him, right? So what I can do from here is... I'm gonna S3 into this right here. I maybe should have gone for the Ruel, but I think it's fine. I get the 4-turn increase on her, just so that she can't end up getting anything off on me if she does get free. Now that the Crow's stunned, he cannot wake back up. Decides to stun up my SSB, that's fine. That means that we will not wake up the Ruel. And you know what? Oh, I sold! Look at that! Etika Scepter plus the proc from the S3, which means I get back up my Hypnosis, and I can go for it again. Look at that. Eh, but it didn't work out. I mean, we landed some slows, which is fine because it means that we can just soul burn our Spectre Tenebria here and just execute some units. So we're gonna get one soul burn off here, laying some fat damage, and I think I'm gonna go for another on the Dizzy. Oh no, wait, hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for another on the Dizzy here. Ends up hitting the same targets both times. And at this point, I'm gonna skill 1 into her. I'm splitting damage a little bit here, but I knew that I could execute. Ooh, look at that. Wait, hold on. I have my skill 3 back up, and I can go for the stun on Ruel. Look at that. Etika Scepter, dude. Actually, Nutty Artifact. I do land the stun onto the Ruel, and boom, these tanks are all locked up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Stuns and sleeps and stuns and sleeps and stuns and sleeps. He goes for the skill 3. He does give himself invincibility, but I'm just going to bat back at this point. Yeah, hey, she's got a lot of effectiveness. A lot of effectiveness. And he quits on out of there. There was no way for him to win. There's absolutely no way for him to win. Ooh, we're versus this guy. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna actually pick Benevolent Roman here. And I need another damage dealer that can help me out here. I think part of my problem is I don't have a lot of really, really strong single target damage dealers. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick LQC. I think LQC is gonna be really good here. Cigarette? Okay, dude. Cigarette's not gonna help me. LQC on Tooth? No, she's on Portrait. I did not use Tooth. We're gonna test the upper limit. He's gonna ban out my LQC here, guaranteed 100%. So it means that we're gonna have to deal with the Remnant Violet, which is gonna be the bane of our existence. We ban out the Champion Zerato here because if LQC is banned, all we have is debuffs. Gonna put our boy Broman in front, and we're gonna go for it. We're gonna see if we can actually control this DJ Bassard. Now, if he is fast, we're gonna have a problem. I go ahead and go for the skill 3. Oh, we silenced him. Nice. Now, I do have Oath Key as well, so I'm gonna go for another S3 just to land some strips. And we missed on the Remnant Violet twice. This is kind of tragic, but I do have to go for a Hypnosis here. And he Crimson Seeded! We land the sleep on the Remnant Violet, but he did Crimson Seed. He was able to cleanse. Good morning, dude. I think we skill 1 into the DJB here. And because I'm going to have to wake them up here, I was going to skill 1 here. I do need an Abyssal Crown stun. I'm kind of in a terrible, terrible situation. I'm going to skill 3 this. Use up her Crimson Seed so that I can go for another skill 2 stun. I do land on the Remnant Violet this time, so he does get stunned up, which is very nice. DJ Bassard can't really do anything to me here. I do bat back. And the unfortunate part is that here we are forced to land into the Remnant Violet. So if we miss one more time, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. One of our units is most likely going to die here. We do have Hypnosis up, but we have to go for the stuns. Oh, we Abyssal Crown too. Oh, we don't miss! And we stun him with Abyssal Crown! Very nice, dude. What do you do here? I'm gonna bat here. I Etika Scepter again? What do I want to do here? I think I'm going to go for the S2 just so that I gain the combat readiness push. I do land the sleep on her, and I'm going to just keep on batting into this, man. Oh, nice! We landed target! That's huge, actually! We've got 3 stuns on board, so we can go ahead and hit the Fallen Cecilia here, and hopefully we can push them back. Okay, we go for him. We have to. We have to, chat. Actually, no, we don't. Actually, yes, we do. If we can land the defense break on him, I think we're gold. Yeah. If we land this defense break, we're in the clear. Oh no, it's just the stun. I see. So if she doesn't have the sleep, it's just the stun. I see. Never mind. I made a little bit of a mistake there, but I'm gonna keep on whipping him. That target debuff is so very nice. I go for the S3 here. I'm going to Soul Burn S3. And if we land, we win the whole game. He's not asleep. Yeah. So you do need the sleep to land the defense break. That would have been very, very nice. So we do miss on him. He does get to kill somebody here. Oh, he goes for my SSB. That's perfectly fine.
Ends here. Teach me.
And at this point, I go for the S3, I think. Yeah, I go for the S3.
No matter what it takes. The glory is mine.
And now my S2 is already back up. I S2 again. They're back asleep. And I'm going to go ahead and whip the FCC here because she is stunned.
I'll fix you.
Everybody's back awake, so I can just go for the S1 on Broman. And this will push them back again. And now at this point, I just want to make sure that the... Do I have stuns up? I do have stuns up. So I'm just going to make sure that this stays stunned. Because it's the only thing that can essentially kill me at this point. Resistance. It's very, very bad. I'm going to crack the whip. Go for some stuns. Resistance. This might be where they slip out. I got a little bit of a decreased combat readiness there. I can go for the S1 here. I landed decreased hit chance, and I think that I go for the S3 here. I think I go for the S3. I'm fairly certain this does the most possible damage, and he should bleed out. He bleeds out there. I can go for the S1 on Fallen Cecilia, and if I land the proc to land the pushback, I think I'm in the clear. I do decrease combat readiness there, and my hypnosis is already back up. I hypnosis him, he resists the sleep, and I'm gonna soul burn S1 here, actually. Because I think that if I land a good debuff, I'm good. Land the silence, get the dual attack, and then the pushback because I landed silence! Very nice resistance, though. He can execute one of my units here. Decides to go for the Broman, he misses crit. If I have Hypnosis back up here, no I don't. I have Endless Nightmare. I think what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to Soul Burn my Endless Nightmare. And just go for the stun. As long as I either proc the Reduce cooldown or the Atticus here, I think that I'm in the clear. I got that extra damage. He did Crimson Seed out of the silence, but that's perfectly fine. He is stunned up. And he quits on out of there. I Atticus procced as well, so I was going to be able to Hypnosis him. Complete lockdown. Complete, utter disgusting. That was actually a repulsive game. Some Joker level big brain plays, it's all coming together, dude. Okay, he bans out Arbiter Village, which is actually one of the best possible scenarios for us. We can go ahead and pick our initial first picks now.
Are you prepared for this?
I'm gonna pick Seaside Bologna, and I'm gonna pick Benevolent Roman as well. So the awkward part about this is that it looks like my Pearl Horizon is slightly too slow, and she's not able to relap around on my Benevolent Roman. Okay, we see that, we knew that that was already gonna come out. And now I just need to get one more unit on my side of the field, and I think I've got this game. DJ Basar. Of course, naturally, dude. Just because he's a really good single target damage dealer. And I'm going to go ahead and pick my Mui as well.
Who should I tame next?
This is the guy with the God Akali that one-shot me. Isn't it? Didn't this guy's Akali one-shot me? I do have to ban this guy's Assassin Kali. The problem is that we'll be unable to deal with Rowana because our Broman is going to proc. Rowana is so ridiculously strong versus SSB Broman. I just need to stop him from killing me, okay?
Let's get started.
We're gonna go ahead and get off our S3.
Remain focused. Or you're destined to lose.
Okay, we landed a stun and some nice silences. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'm just gonna whip here. I'm not ready to strip yet. No. I can put up attack buff. It's fine. Just so that my SSB can plow through a little bit easier. And now I go for the sleeps. Oh, look at all those sleeps. 2-turn sleep on him as well. I'm gonna go ahead and bat the Rowana here. And my Pearl Horizon is slightly faster, it looks like. Yeah, she's slightly faster. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for the DJB because he is asleep and I'm going to be forced to wake them up with my Benevolent Roman. I do land the defense break on him as well. At this point, I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna hit the Fallen Cecilia because I actually don't want to push him forward. So I do not proc there. I get a chance to crack my whip here. It doesn't matter that he's stunned anymore. I do land my stuns. Rowana is still re-stunned. At this point, I am just gonna skill 1 into this. If I skill 2 proc, it will execute him before it's actually time for him to come up. I don't, luckily, and I crack this out. I do land a little bit of a dual attack there to push him up with Rowana, and he quits on out of there. Easy. Easy game, actually. The freest game, actually, for control. This unit is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know that I like to hype up crowd control units, but I think after that display, dude, y'all have to agree with me. I really like Etika Scepter, by the way. I thought that this artifact would be just for fun, and maybe that Abyssal Crown might be slightly better, but just because her skill 3 can help reset her skill 2, I think Etika Scepter synergizes really well with her kit. It keeps the crowd control rolling, and it's just so ridiculously strong, come on. And my effectiveness isn't even as high as it can possibly be. You saw her sleep and stun some of the highest effect res units today. Okay? She gets so much effectiveness for free, there's no reason to try to push her speed. Just go for that high effectiveness, and, you know, she'll do great. So, anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed today's Doll Maker Pearlhorizon showcase. If you did, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, this has been Cafe Kaz, and thanks for watching.